here we come once again to Chief Constable Keir Pritchard, the grinning ninny. Look at him. You're right, boys. Okay, we've just got some news from a news outlet concerning the... What are you up to? You want to speak? You want to read it? Or are we just picking about like they're picking about? Right, Molly. Hey, go and get us a cup of tea, love. Yeah, picking poser. Right, now then, I'll read it out because I know you'll take all picking day, laddie. Hey, lassie lad. Now then, we've just had confirmed over the wire network from a news agency called DIM, D-I-M. Okay? News for those less discerning. Apparently, the victim of the Salisbury or Amesbury Novachok incident, where his wife or partner, it's not been described as yet, his junkie friend, has died. And of course this Keir Pritchard never recognises that he was with somebody, this fella, okay? This 45-year-old junkie. Now then, it turns out that the media has gone en masse into Amesbury, and the news media and the newspapers have gathered themselves outside this man's house, and apparently it's all over the news. Alright, so you'll have seen it on the TV. Alright, the conflagration of the media. Now, it turns out that this man is back in hospital because of the media. You see, it turns out that, as you may know, because you've seen it on the media, on the TV and in the newspapers, that this man sold his story to the media and was on the likes of the One Show, on Good Morning and other such programmes, alright? And he made a vast fortune. One newspaper actually paid him 85 grand for his story. I mean, you got 10 grand from This Morning, is it? Good Morning TV? I don't have a TV, but it apparently was all over there with Schofield and somebody. And on other broadcast networks. I mean, you can tell me because you've seen it, haven't you? You've seen it. And you've seen the scrum around his house. You've seen all this. Okay. Well, it's normal. It's what happens. It's what happens when a major incident occurs. The media want to get in on it, cash in on it, because it creates good money for them. You know, it makes thousands and thousands for them. Okay. But the only problem was that when he got all this money amassed to himself, then the media went away, and he was found unconscious in his expensive Amesbury home, which he shared as a junkie with his other junkie partner, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever. He lay on the floor apparently with needles sticking out. He'd had so much money that he went berserk. He overdosed. I mean, he just went and filled all the needles up and stabbed himself all over the place, and he couldn't get enough, and They basically took him out on a stretcher, didn't they? Didn't they, Moles? Full of syringes sticking out of everything. So now he's in hospital. And whether or not he will recover, that is a different matter. But, as we say, you've all seen it, if you've got a TV, where this man, crying his eyes out, sobbing away, being interviewed, left, right and centre, and full page spreads in newspapers of his story. And how shopkeepers and his friends have backed him up. So many, even his mother, his father, his sister, and on her side as well. All the relations and friends have come on and sort of sought to console him. You've seen all this, haven't you? Haven't you? I'll just say this in closing. Okay. The lack of follow-through declares that a matter is a fake. When it is real, when it's a real event, the media accepts it as a real event and attends to it and follows through to the end. So, if this man was real and the woman was real, so making for a real event, the media would have been banging on his door, bang, bang, telephoning him. The vans had been outside, they'd be all over the TV, in the papers. This is what this man has to say, woo, woo, because it is an age where people want to know the stories of these people. How are you coping, dear boy? You know, what happened, blah, blah, blah. And he'd have been given thousands for this. Interviewed all over the pigging place, but no, it just goes away. The story is told and it just goes away. They don't follow through, you see. Same with the Manchester bombing, so-called. Same with London shootings, stabbings and all the rest of it. They don't follow through. It doesn't follow through. I mean, the one in the Manchester, that is so, oh man. That is so bad. That is so bad. Not only does the footage show it's a fake, only in pig in England is this. The footage shows it's a fake. The media declares it's a fake. And those who bring teddy bears, amulets, cards, scroll on, rest in peace, to the Manchester Arena are declaring it's a fake. They declare it's a frigging fake. And yet they bring the cards. And they bring the teddy bears. And they talk about it as not being a fake. And yet they accept it as a fake. You just can't, it's unbelievable, isn't it? You might say, well, hang on a minute. How can they bring teddy bears and the rest to this memorial and accept it as a real event, and yet you say they're accepting it as a fake? How does that work out? That's contradictory, isn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. Think about it. Think about it. The media, the social media is growing. You've got other outlets now added to the social media. Don't know the names now. It started off with Facebook, then YouTube, and then it's gradually added. There's Twitter, and there's others, because there is a market for this, for people to get noticed by their own fellows, okay, fellow man. Now then, so it is that people want to be liked because it's a very shallow age. Okay? And they'll put up stuff on YouTube, on Facebook, and they're at it every minute second of the day. They want to be liked and liked and liked. Now then, these persons that go along with the teddy bears, etc., etc., want to be liked more than anybody else, want to be seen as caring more than anybody else, that they go out of their way to show it. They don't care. Really, truly, at the end of the day, they don't care. It's just a process. It's a process. Okay? Because how can you care for something that you're not associated with? You've no attachment to. Okay? So they go along with the teddy bears. They want to be seen, as is the day. So, what are they going to do whilst they're there? They're going to take out their mobile phones, or they're going to get the camcorder, and oh, I'm here now, at Manchester Arena, and I'm going to video the damage, and the workmen, and the vans, and the skips, and the timber, and the wiring, and the cabling, and everything else, the barrows, and the sand and cement, all of it, I'm going to video it. Do they? They're standing there, it's a closed building, it's a taped off building, and they go there one after another, week in, week out. They are declaring simply by the omission of not filming anything, because nothing's going on, that it is a fake, but they're so dumb, they don't understand that. If it was real, there'd be workmen there on site with all the paraphernalia. They're that pigging slow in this country. Really and truly. I mean, how the hell can you be that slow? It beggars belief. You go to a building, it's been blasted. There's no blast damage. There's no glass out. There's no workmen on site, no skips. Nothing. Nothing. So they're declaring, again, by their omission, that this was a fake. I can tell you what, the internet, or rather YouTube, will be full of videos. Oh look, I went here, and yeah, I snook in, I snook in. Look at the damage here. Oh yeah, look at me. Oh, I've got it exclusive. Come to me, must see. You must see this video of Manchester Arena that I've taken. You've got to see it. Exclusive. Boy, I could be all over the picking place, wouldn't it? Hey? Look at me. Here's your sad basket. You had a sodding life. If your sole interest is not in the truth, if it is simply in yourself, to point it toward yourself, then get a life, you sad old basket. It's the only thing that matters in this life is truth. Not us, nothing, absolutely nothing. No material thing, no human thing, it's truth. It's truth. You don't want to know the truth, you hoaxers. You don't want to know it. And you disciples of the hoaxers, you don't want to know it. You will defend your shepherds, your almighty shepherds. Aye, religiously you will follow on. And then of course in your chaos and confusion, in your ignorance, You'll turn around and say, let's have it done with all religion. Well, you're religiously following those buggers. You're religiously following a lie, deceivers, con men, con artists. So let's do away with yourself then, is it? So, we see, and in all, that these buggers don't follow through. They can't follow through. There's nothing to follow through. There's nothing for the media to go to, is there? Oh, come on. In Amesbury, or Salisbury, right? This man apparently lives in Amesbury with this other woman who's popped her clogs, okay? Could, according to the story. The media know damn well that this is a fake event, else they'd be knocking on the door. The vans would be outside with the satellite dishes. The media itself, the Philip Schofield's programmes, they'd have invited him in onto their programmes because of the lack of all this. They know it's a fake. Like the Manchester Evening News, I pointed out to them, answer me these questions. Why didn't you send some bugger down was one question. Because you know it's a fake. You know it's pointless sending somebody down to a building that's not been blown up. So you don't do it, and the same with the rest of the media. Okay? And the same with Amesbury. The media know. Oh, somebody will turn around and say, oh well, they're doing it because out of sympathy. Since when has the media had any heart? And please back up what you just said. Come on. Back it up. You say that it's out of sympathy for the man, for his loss. Well, you back it up. Where's your source for that? Yeah, but I spoke in it. I don't give a damn what you speak. I could say he's got 2 pigging heads. Am I expected for you to accept that? You say, no, he has not got 2 heads. Well, I've said it. He must have 2 heads. You've said that they've done this out of respect, out of sympathy. Where's your proof? When it's always been that the hardest faces are the media and the TV. Newspapers and TV. They don't give a damn about anything. They don't give a damn about people's feelings. It's money to them. It's money. They're making money. Thousands from these stories. So why haven't they followed through to make their thousands? Because they know. And may I just say this in closing. It is the editors and the producers that know. The staff below don't know. It's on a need-to-know basis. So if we question a reporter, we can question a cameraman, we question a newsreader, we question anybody within that industry, okay, even in the newspaper industry, and everybody will say, well, it was a true event. You go to the editor or director or corporate boss, he'll want to punch your lights out. He won't tell you. Get out of this fucking office, you feck this, feck that. Get out. He knows, and they know. It's a fake event.